Hey guys, Hank back here with you. I've had a lot of you guys ask me what kind of guns I use and why I use them, so I thought I'd do a little video tonight, and I broke a couple of guns out that represent what I pretty much have, what I use. I keep it really simple. Everything that I buy is based on ammunition, really. I buy 5.56, 223, 7.62 by 39, 9mm, and 45. That's what I keep my ammunition down to. It makes it simple. The ammunition's easy to get, manufactured all the time, so that's what I buy. It's easy and cost effective and easy to get. I'll start off with my pistols tonight. I carry on me the SIG P220 Equinox. This is my carry gun. This is probably the best pistol I've ever shot in my life. This is the same exact pistol that the Secret Service uses to protect the president. It's a completely offensive weapon. There's no safety on it whatsoever, but it is a nail-driving pistol. Absolute dream to shoot. Impulse, recoil, impulse on it is fantastic. It's just a fantastic 45 pistol. I hesitated buying 9mm for many, many years because I just don't like the round. But throughout the last several years, they've come up with a lot better ammunition that emulates a 45 round. So I started purchasing 9mm. Classic Firearms had a sale on 5903s and 5906 Smith & Wesson pistols several years back. And they're fantastic pistols. They're police trade-ins. Very little use on them whatsoever. They have some finish issues from just being holstered, but that fit, form, and function is amazing, guys. They shoot fantastic. I bought several of these. They work great. I also bought from Classic Firearms several of their Jericho 941Fs. A lot of people refer to these as baby Desert Eagles. Israel traded these in, and Classic Firearms bought a ton of them. And we got some really good deals on them, anywhere from $400 all the way up to $550, depending on the condition of the pistol. But I bought several of these. These are combat-proven guns. All have been reworked. They're amazing. They shoot great, and they're good to have as spare pistols and backup pistols. Staying in the pistol category, I'm moving on to ARs. Y'all have seen me shoot this one recently. I believe this one has the rare breed trigger in it. Nope, yeah, this one has the rare breed trigger in it. This is that little Commando 11.5-inch Palmetto State Armory that we've done so much work to. This thing runs amazing. This is my truck gun. This is what I carry in my truck with me. It goes everywhere I go. I do have some that are 7.5-inch AR pistols. I got a Victor Saint, and I bought some Aerotech 7.5-inch uppers. Fantastic for truck guns. It's short range. I consider using these 200 yards and in. I don't think they're that. I mean, you'll hit something out past 200 yards, but I don't think you'd be very accurate. So that's the intent for these guns, from 50 to 200 yards for the short barrel ARs. The pistols are from 50 yards and in, but you better be a damn good shot if you think you're going to hit something with 50 yards with a pistol. I then also have carbine length. They're 16-inch. I have several of these. On all my carbine links and my 20-inch AR-15s, I installed the Fostech Echo Sport trigger in it. It's a fantastic trigger, guys. The price has come down on them. It allows you to get single shots off. And then when you need to shoot fast, you're hog hunting and you want to really send some rounds down range, slip that binary on and it goes to town. That covers the ARs. And I also love the AK-47s just because they're fun to shoot. They shoot all day, no issues whatsoever. All of them are piston driven. The ammunition is absolutely dirt cheap, and they're just fun to shoot, guys. They're just a lot of fun. You've seen some of my past videos. Bear Creek Arsenal and Radical Firearms sell 7.62 by 39 uppers, and I've actually put them on my Alamo 15 lowers and rare breed lowers, and they run real well on that. But I've got some underfolders. This is the first 7.62 I bought. Century Arms underfolder. I bought several of these. They're great guns, don't get me wrong. I don't think they're going to last too long. I think just because of the way they came into the country and how they were built in kits. A couple of the guns that I bought already on the trunnions have been beaten up pretty good. And I've probably only got a couple thousand rounds to these, so that doesn't tell me it's going to last very long. But this is just for, oh shit, when it hits the fan, that's what these are for. The Viscas, Century Arm Viscas, I can't say enough about this gun. The difference between the Century Arm here and the Century Arm here in the time frame is night and day. The manufacturing of this rifle, this pistol is amazing. It's a 10.5 inch 7.62. It's not overgassed at all. It has an extremely beautiful impulse on the recoil. Very light impulse. It's got the big magazine release on it. It's got a great break on it. No muzzle rise on it whatsoever. I also shoot a lot of Sestavovs, guys. If you're going to buy an AK out there, this is what I will tell you. You can buy Century Arms, and they're decent guns. But the Sestavovs, by far the best AKs out there. I rate them right up there with an Arsenal. The difference between an Arsenal and a Sestavov, I would say, is weight. That's, in my opinion, that's the only difference. They're both outstanding guns. The Sestavov are built like tanks, man. Hands down, your grandkids' kids are going to be shooting those rifles. Excuse me. A lot of y'all asked if I only could pick one gun, what would it be? And guys, this is a simple answer for me. It's a shotgun, a 12 gauge shotgun. And for the only simple reason is the ammunition. The variety of ammunition that you can shoot through a shotgun that allows you to do multiple things. From bird hunting, rabbit hunting, shooting geese, pheasant, shooting bear, slugs, deer, antelope. You can shoot from 100 yards with a slug very accurately, 125 yards. Some of our guns, we get out to 125 yards with 2 or 3 MOA. Very accurate shooting slugs. They're easy to reload. Extremely easy to reload. I bought a Lee Load-All 2. It's one of those self-loading machines that you operate yourself. It's got 6 stations on it. What we've done is we buy the cheap 12 gauge ammunition, 1,200 feet per second. We pop the tops off of them. We empty out the shots. We load up 2 glass marbles with felt filler in them between the marbles, recrimp them, and it makes the best hog shot you've ever seen. That glass marble hits those hogs, that marble goes about 1 inch into their body and it explodes inside there and leaves about a 3 or 4 inch wound cavity through a hog, and it drops them real good. There's so many different things you can do with a shotgun shell. You can load tacks, nails. It's the variety of things and the ability that it gives you to do. Most people won't shoot anybody out past 100 yards. So a shotgun is probably one of the best self-defense weapons, all-around weapons that you could get. I don't have one on the table here, but I would recommend that everybody in the pistol category go out and buy a Ruger 22 pistol. Ruger 22 pistols are amazing. They shoot cheap, cheap to shoot, and it gets you to practice with your handguns. Handguns are one of the hardest things to shoot. It takes the longest time to practice with them, and it allows you to shoot all day and spend very little money. I also want to talk about our slug gun here, actually. We have our slug gun here. It's the Lynx 12. We have a bunch of these too because they're cheap, guys. You can buy these guns right now. I've seen them down as low as $300. They're a Sega 12 replica, made by China. They're made in China. I'm not going to lie, they're Chinese, and I really don't like that. But as long as it works, it works. I've done some work. You got to do some polishing. I've got several videos out there. I use Carolina Shooter Supplies to purchase all the spare parts, the beefed up parts, the bolt carrier, springs, buffer, hand guards, butt stocks. Buy most of my muzzle brakes from J-Mac Industries. They're RRD 4C12 muzzle brake. Works extremely well on these shotguns. Guys, to pretty much sum it up, that's what I use. 12 gauge, and what you pretty much see here in front of me. Different variations of manufacturers. I want you to understand something too. I have a lot of guns, and a lot of people have asked you, why do you need a lot of guns? I'm going to tell you why. You're only going to use a very few of them. But when the shit hits the fan and things go wrong in this country, because they're going to go wrong, guys, I hope you're paying attention. It's going to happen. Money is going to be worthless. All you guys saving up hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank, all you're going to be doing is starting fires in the fireplace with it. The only thing that's going to count is silver, gold, diamonds, hard assets. And guess what else is going to be worth a lot of money? These firearms. The people who don't have them are going to need them, and they'll be willing to trade and barter anything that they have to get their hands on a firearm to protect themselves. So when you're buying a gun, don't necessarily always buy a gun for something that you're going to use for your self-defense. buy a gun, and if you get a good deal on one, buy it, stick it in the closet, and that becomes barter or trade material later on down the road. Before I go, I want to talk about taking a kid fishing, getting a kid involved in hunting and shooting. Guys, you need to understand something. Our children are the ones that are 20 or 30 years are going to grow up, and they're going to be voting. They're going to be sitting in city council meetings, mayors of cities, Congress, the Senate. The more you expose them to now, the more they learn about firearms, the Constitution, the Second Amendment, the better off we're going to be. You need to take the time and spend some time with your kids, somebody else's kids, your grandkids, your nieces, your nephews. It's super important, guys. Get them educated on gun safety. Let them see how dangerous what a bullet does to something when it shoots it. That's why I always tell you all to get a .22 rifle. They're 4 or 5 years old, get them out there. Let them start shooting glass bottles and watch the bottle explode. Their mind will start understanding that that's a dangerous thing, and they'll respect it a hell of a lot more. No different than sticking your hand in a light socket. It only takes one time to do that, and then they stop. So, I'm not telling you how to raise your kids. I'm just telling you, you need to get them involved. The more knowledge that they have, the better decisions they make as adults. The better it will help us when they become adults. So get involved in every way. Get involved in the Second Amendment avenue. Find a way to let your voice be heard, no matter which way that is. Donate some money, $15, $20, $5. Find an organization that fights and stands up for Congress, for our rights in Congress, and let's use them. It's a little bit of money, but that little bit of money goes a long ways. Thank you guys for watching my channel. Please like and subscribe and ring that bell icon for more content. My boys and I love doing this. We love spreading the word about Second Amendment stuff and our guns and our rights. And we hope you all enjoy it. Keep watching. God bless you. God bless America. And God bless the great state of Texas. Y'all take care.